Tony Stark wasn't the first Marvel Iron Man. Hello guys, and today we are talking about Leonardo da Vinci. We know what you're thinking. Didn't I just click on a Tony Stark Iron Man video? Well, yes you did, but hold on to your seats, as we tell you a lot about how Tony Stark wasn't the first Marvel Iron Man. And if he wasn't, who was? But before going on with our video, hit that subscribe button to watch more videos like this one. Now, let's get going. First ever Iron Man? So, Leonardo da Vinci, huh? We are indeed talking about the world-famous historic painters here. Turns out that Leo DV, being a genius inventor and all, was actually a part of a super secret organization called the Brotherhood of the Shield. Leonardo also invented an iron shield. He also fled himself to the sun successfully and mastered time travel. Unbelievable, you may say? Well, he did all that in the Marvel comic books, and not in actual life. But what if he actually showed up in the Marvel Cinematic Universe to replace Tony Stark as Iron Man? After all, he was part of the team that defeated Galactus the first time around, and was, in a way, the first ever Iron Man. Okay, so Jarvis honey, do me a favor and access S.H.I.E.L.D.'s old database. Thank you. So Jarvis informs me that the so-called Brotherhood of the Shields goes way back in the history and time. Like way back in history and time. And just so you know, we are talking ancient Egypt back. The organization was founded by none other than Chancellor Imhotep, as he assembled the modern mutant apocalypse and what seems to be an earlier version of Moon Knight. The brother of the Shield, where S.H.I.E.L.D. stems from, kind of, well, to some extent, and it was created to protect the Earth against the invasion of the Brood. A nasty bunch of parasite aliens looking like spawns from literally hell. Introducing Leonardo, the Iron Man. Okay, Jarvis, can you take us to our friend Leo da Vinci back in the 16th century, please? Perfect! Okay, so let's talk about Leo da Vinci. His buddy Galileo Galilei and other brains of the time teaming up to kick Galactus' oversized butt, using what would become today's Tony Stark's ultimate power weapon. Science, and only science. You probably recognize Leo because of his famous Mona Lisa painting that is hanging in the Louvre. And if you have been living under a rock, let us tell you that the Mona Lisa painting is one of the most emblematic portraits in the history of art. But besides being a very talented and remarkable artist, Leonardo da Vinci was also an inventor.
In our electric motors of today, so that energy can be set up and sustained long enough.
And, well, Marvel took this fact to the next level. Leo the Iron Man versus Tony the Iron Man. In comparison to the current world's Tony Stark, Marvel Leo did not have superpowers either, or any physical enhancements like our Captain America. Leo's powers come first from his powerful brain. Also, let us just face this, that this guy is a total genius. So Tony Stark or Leo, Iron Man the man, pure genius.
They're not stopping.
Neither are we.
Being a master engineer and great tactician, he uses his inventions against the forces of evil. One of his most notable inventions was a mechanical suit, which gave him the ability to fly. Looking very steampunk for this season, Leo wore really long and really schmexy black boots and metal plates at the side of his hips, which were attached to a belt holding some kind of mechanism. The iron armor that was full of wheels, ropes, springs, and whatnot was attached to mechanical wings, granting the super inventor the super skill to fight. The blonde bearded beauty's look was completed with a mysterious light glass helmet, allowing him to keep warm even while flying through the midnight sky. Granted that he does not have Iron Man's missiles and lasers and unibeams. Well, because this was way back in time, like 1960s or something. But just like Tony Stark, he is not afraid of flying straight into danger in order to save humanity. Leo the Iron Man literally flew towards the sun, and that too, to investigate and deal with an unnatural dark spot. And what actually happened up there is left to the comic reader's imagination. But it might have something to do with his little visit to the next Iron Fist, Fong Ji, and the fact that she was also a Phoenix host. In some way, Leo and Tony have a lot in common. Let's count the similarities actually. The genius, the suit, the engineering, the gadgets, the brains, well, I have lost count. Forget. Too many similarities, I must say. But anyways, it is safe to say that Leonardo da Vinci was in fact the very first Iron Man. Besides the fancy weapons and armors, what else does Leonardo da Vinci have in common with Tony Stark? Let me let you guess.
You even cared you'd actually be here.
Done? Exactly. Time travel. Now remember, in Avengers the Endgame, how Tony worked with Bruce Banner and our favorite grumpy raccoon Rocket to build a time machine? Well, Leo the Iron Man was way ahead of them, making his own device to visit other places through time. Before time traveling, he put together a very primitive yet intelligent version of Jarvis, looking exactly like he did to live the rest of his life in the 16th century. After hopping here and there through time, he created the Great Wheel of the Zodiac Organization. The Great Wheel of Zodiac was made out of 11 of the greatest spies in the world, which included Nick Fury and his less-known brother, Jake. But not everything was fun and games at the wheel. After some double-crossing disagreements, and probably some late-night Mario Kart gaming, wink wink, some losers literally decided to split and create Leviathan and Hydra, while others went on to create the Shield.
Window integrity 1%.
Leo the Iron Man's latest project has been revealed in the comic book The Invincible Iron Man 599, when he meets young Ironheart in hopes of recruiting her in a brand new organization. Now, tell me honestly, would it crazy and wacky if they made Leonardo appear in the cinematic universe of Marvel? Let us answer that. Yes! Would it also be fun? Also yes! And besides, without Steve Rogers and Tony Stark around, we urgently need someone to please put together a whole new team of Avengers. And this person is, and I cannot quite believe these words are coming out of my mouth, Leonardo da Vinci. I also have a feeling that Leo would get us a little too close to the sun if he ever got a hold of Tony Stark's modern technology. Anyway, how do you think Leonardo da Vinci would help the new Avengers defeat Galactus this time around? Let your imagination run wild. And also, let us know in the comments below. Forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more interesting content. Also, hit the bell icon button so that you'll get a notification whenever we post a new video.